Hello everyone, this is Heroes Trivia. Welcome back to the last match for day 1 of Group E gameplay here, as we have a matchup between SA Wang versus Apostle of August. And looking at their compositions, we have yet another theme battle on our hand. We have the Liu clan versus the Sun clan. We have Liu Chong, Liu Zhang, and Liu Biao versus Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and Sun Ren. This is definitely an interesting matchup, not only in the general abilities, but also the unit that's being brought, because I see little to zero hope for Apostle of August, as he went on full cavalry, 6 units of mercenary cav, and 6 units of handmade guard, which is a rather weak unit that has a really good passive, but you only need 1 copy. So that's one problem. The other problem is SA Wang brought 8 units of spear units, 4 of them being Dongzhou Bing, which has a bow on top of that, and 4 being Protector of Heaven. So that alone can kill everything on Apostle of August's side. Now the general versus general combat could get interesting. We do have a Heartseeker at play. Liu Biao's really weak, and Sun Ce has a roar, so maybe if the roar is used properly, we could route some of those Dongzhou Bing, but it's going to be difficult. Because with 3 commanders, you have an endless supply of abilities that can give your units unbreakable. And there are only 2 roars by Sun Ce. There are obviously Flame of the Phoenix, I think on all 3 generals, but they need to stay alive. Vanguards are very fragile. A couple damage, a couple poke by Liu Chong means they're going to rout due to damage taken. So that's going to be very interesting here. I don't think this matchup is fair at all. Mainly because the unit picked, but even disregarding that, I think the general ability also slightly favors Wang Pei. So let's see how this one plays out on the battlefield. And we have an interesting deployment, partially because Sentinel Sun Jian does not have Vanguard deployment, but everyone else here does. So he needs to catch up. In this case, I don't think they actually need Vanguard deployment. Why abandon one of your generals here who actually have ability called Impetuous Charge that can really help those cavalry get maximum damage on the initial charge? Because 250 flat melee charge bonus increase is huge, but they're not going to get that. So let's see how that goes. We have a box of sorts, range units in mixed missile coming in to poke. If that lands, one of these vanguards might be done. There is a guard passive. Oh, they're going straight. No. No. The guard passive helped, but still a free hit. Why not Heartseeker? Heartseeker's a lot of damage. I mean, there's a lot of armor on him as well. But Liu Biao's very, very naked. 20% armor. Oh, what are they doing? The knockdown. Oh, that's just super unfortunate. It's very hard to control and gauge when you get knocked down. Like Sun Ce just ran right in and it was fine, but Sun Ren got knocked down. Oh my god, what is going on here? The cavalry's just going in full-blown charge. They're trying to crack open like a slit for them? Are they all charging 1 unit? Well, let's take a look at this protector. Oh no, they changed target. They went to Liu Biao, which it's a weird setup. Sun Jian made it. They're kind of all clumped here. Now, most players who play box need to realize once you know your enemies in one direction, time to break the box up. They're not doing you any good sitting there. Come fight. Alright, we saw the roar. It just didn't do anything because, yeah, everyone has high morale. Liu Chong's trying to kite out to find better angles for his shots. Liu Biao has absolutely demolished Sun Ce, mainly because he dismounted. Sun Ren, are we going to get any shots from you? Oh, there we go. Oh, not the guy with 70% armor. Yeah, the armor difference Liu Biao is the target. Liu Zhang's fine too. Both of them are 20%.
在吾面前，尔等应有自知之明。
With 20%, you actually do like 12k damage, which is decently high on a commander. I mean, Sun Jian's gonna be unbreakable. Maybe he can do a couple slams, but these cavalries are all dead. And the handmade guard, they're being used like regular cavalry. Like you're paid, you got 6 copies of guard passive. None of them are anywhere close to your generals. Just waiting for cooldown over here. Ooh, another try. Another try. It's a good hit. Didn't hurt. We got 100% range block chance on. Okay. Ceasefire. Interesting. People still fight when they're like right next to each other. If they're given the attack command. There we go, there we go. If they're given an attack command, they will fight back. It's just 50% resistance, which I don't know favors anyone at all, actually. Getting the crossbow units some time to shoot at the units is farther away. Yochon's not even being microed. It's like, come shoot me. You don't even hurt. Yeah, another shot. Ooh, 1k damage. 75% armor plus 50% resistance on top of that. So the 15k damage, first off, oh, she's dead. The 15k damage becomes, what, 3k and change? And then half, so it's like 1k and change, which is why he lost about 1k there. I actually think the resistance is calculated first, so it goes to 75. I guess it doesn't matter, because it's both multiplied. It doesn't matter who's calculated first. Yeah, we just got the unbreakable Sun Jian that needs to die here. Everything else has lost. I mean, your son and daughter is ready off the field. And to the surprise of no one, the Lius take it. So there's not a lot to analyze about this fight. It's a nice little 4-minute, 41-second win, very fast. The way the army comps were set up, there was just no way. There's not a single way I can think of how Apostle August can win this match. There's a way to optimize the comp even if you're going full cavalry. First off, that initial charge should have been more spread out. You never want to charge with all your cavalry on one thing. That's just inefficient. And then Sun Jian is the one who can give all of them a huge damage boost. 250 on melee charge, that's added to your offense. That's really good. So they could have done a lot more damage. It would also mean a lot more damage would be reflected back on them. It'd be a fast suicide trip, but you do more damage unless they have charge negation, which they don't. So that's a missed opportunity, even though I don't know if they can call that an opportunity because they're doomed to die right after. You can see how armor and damage resistance played a role against Ren's ability. She picked the wrong target. She should have shot the other two with 20% armor. All range abilities, you want to look for the enemy with the lowest armor and shoot them, because that's actually going to make an impact. And that's pretty much how this one played out. Pretty nice win. Thematic armies going at it. Although we hope for more fair thematic armies, this one really, the Swins had no chance to win this match. So another one in the books. That's the last match for Group E for today. There's 5 more matches tomorrow. And we end the day with Yensitin Keikaku alone on the top with a 2-0 record, but he still has to face some pretty challenging opponent. We have 3-way tie with a 1-1 record, so this group is up in the air. A lot can happen, and we'll see how things play out over the last 5 matches. It's also hard to predict because so many of the players in this group are playing thematic armies, are playing thematic matchups even, and we'll see how that kind of resolve itself at the end. So hope you guys are excited for the last day of group play, and we'll move on and figure out who will be our top 8, and then we'll get the brackets done and move on to round 2. So until then, bye!